Good morning, everyone. This is Anne Marie. Today is October the 8th, and we're looking here at SPY. Overnight, or in pre-market, we've got a test of 45.42, 145.42. You guys know I leave those bigger digits off. I apologize about that. But we've come down. 145.42 puts us on the inside of the gap, right? This candle here has a low of 145.45. So it's broken that level. It's now sitting, the test was one tick underneath this event right here, the high of this wick. What does that tell us? Well, remember on Friday, if you want to review Friday's video, I did say, hey, listen, testing the base of this gap or the top of the gap is very, very likely, right? Now that we've slipped into it, what we have to determine is, are there enough buyers to support us at this region? I don't know. My thought is if it dips into the gap, then it will fill the gap. It's got a 30 moving average holding it here on the 1 hour chart that could provide additional support because buyers that buy off the bounce of a moving average are going to be sitting here. Likewise, we've got the gap fill event somewhere around here at, what is the high? 145.15. Let's set that price actually. All right, that's the fill of the gap, and so we could come here into this region before we begin to pop. All right, here's how you tell whether you're going to have a failure of this press from the 50 moving average, the 30 moving average, excuse me. What you'll see is a bounce into a lower high. Look at this wave here. If you're not able to recapture this 61.8 area, do you see it back here? How it's providing all kinds of support. This line is a support resistance line that I talked to you about. Motive wave allows us to do that. Use as many or as few candlesticks as we like. It provides us a relative support and resistance region. If it comes into here and it can't breach that, what is that saying? That's saying the sellers that force us down here are stronger than us as buyers pressing it up. Okay? If we breach this area, we're off to the races, moving back to the upside. If we do not, we will come back down, retest the lower levels, and then start coming into these support regions. For those of us that are bullish, this is not something that's saying we are rolling over. Listen, we've got one wave that has retraced, and now essentially we're looking at another wave. So let me show you that wave that we are looking at. We'll measure it from here to here. Slide it out so it doesn't look like a train wreck, right? And you're going to see that this 50% retrace level is sitting right there where the gap is completed. So that might be very easily something that we pop off of. Keep an eye on that one. But we could also come into this support region here, just around where all this congestion is. My thought is, if we lose this gap event, this is the region we're going to fall into. How do you know if we're going to fall into one level or another? You just pay attention to those candlesticks. Remember, lower lows and lower highs mean that we're going lower. And higher highs and higher lows mean that we're going higher. And I know that I'm not trying to be patronizing with that. I'm just saying many times we make the chart way too noisy and we try to do too much in terms of broad interpretation. Just pay attention to the common sense elements of the chart. If all my candlesticks are making higher levels, I'm probably going higher. And it's as simple as that. I'm going higher until my candlesticks tell me I'm not going any higher. Now, for those of us that want predictive elements to that, we add the Fibonacci's, we look at support and resistance, We stick a moving average in there. And for those of us like me that have trading systems that are based purely on the rhythm of momentum and how price is reacting at certain momentum levels, we have things like a stochastic momentum index. All right, so that's it. Good luck today. Pay attention. Listen, I'm not saying that trading is a simple business, and I'm not saying it's an easy business, because both of those things would be absolutely flat out lies. But what I am saying is that many times trading is much more straightforward than we think it is. And it's because we're trying to use indicators to tell us what to do. We're trying to fly, it's like flying totally by instrumentation. We don't have to, if we're good pilots, we don't have to. The best pilots understand instrumentation, but you know what? Flying on a nice, clean, sunny day with no clouds in the sky, a whole lot easier than flying with a lot of sideways action, which we would equate to, rain, snow, whatever it is, clouds sitting in there that are preventing us from doing what we want to do. All right, good luck today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.